the Colonial City. The road for visit the Colonial Zone in Santo Domingo just passed Puerto del Conde, which is an emblematic place in Santo Domingo because it has a great cultural and historical importance. It is a history monument that commemorates the Dominican Independence Proclamation of February 27, 1844. The door was named in honor of Peñalba Conde, a former Spanish governor that successfully defended the island against the Anglo invaders. The construction of Puerto del Conde started in 1643 as part of fortification system of the ancient city. Upon entering across the Puerto del Conde, we can arrive at Independence Park, where welcomed as a road a bust of illustrious and important figures of our country, as independence heroes among other patriots. The following monument is another of more emblematic in our country. It is called at the Altar de la Patria, where resting our founding fathers, John Paul Duarte, Francisco de Rosario Sanchez, and Raymond Matias Mella, which are honored with an eternal flame. In front of Puerto del Conde is located Conde Street, a pedestrian street situated at the downtown Colonial zone in Santo Domingo. It is one of the more ancient streets of the city and famous because it's an important trade and touristic center. Besides of its shop and restaurant, the street has a great quantity of ancient buildings from the colonization era. At the end of the Conde Street is located Colon Park. It's a history plaza situated just in front of the Primada de America Cathedral. The plaza was named in honor of the famous European discoverer and explorer Christopher Columbus, who has a statue at the center of the plaza. The Primada de America Cathedral, also known as Santa Maria la Menor Cathedral, is the American more antique Catholic cathedral and one of the principal places of tourist interest in Santo Domingo. Its construction started at 1514 and was completed at 1540. The cathedral has an impressive architecture with Gothic and Renaissance details. The cathedral was famous because it was the first place where the Christopher Columbus remains were buried. Also today, they aren't here. After a visit to the America Primada Cathedral and very near of this, you can find with the Osama Fortress, built in 1502, in order to protect the city of Santo Domingo against the pirates and corsairs that came with frequent to the zone at the colonial era. The fortress has been restored and renewed along its history. Was declared as the Humanity Patrimony by the UNESCO, together another the city history monument. The Osama Fortress is without doubt one of the places that you should visit. Just together at the rear houses museum, there is a great plaza known as the Spanish Plaza. This important edification was built at the beginning of century 15 as Christopher Columbus and his family's residence during his stay at the island. The Columbus Alcázar is considered as one of the more ancient at the New World, and is one of the more important historic edifications from the city. The building has an impressive architecture of Gothic style, and its interior is decorated with antique furniture, artifacts, and art from the Spanish colonial era. Another place that you should visit when you travel to Santo Domingo City is the San Francisco Monastery and Church ruins. The San Francisco Monastery was built at century 16, over one of the hills of the city to use the Franciscan order. Principally was built in wood, later with stone, but at the moment it's not allowed in trances because it's very deteriorated. Each Sunday at night, a Dominican typical music group called Bonje celebrates a concert which attend the national tourists and foreigners. Very near of the monastery, there is a small path called Hostos Street that leads to our last destination in the Documental, that are the St. Nicholas de Bari Hospital ruins. This was the first hospital of the American continent, founded at the century 16. In its beginnings, it was destined to the poor of the city. The hospital was a place of great importance for the city during the colonial era, because on it was bring medical attention to the needed people. On Earth was a teaching center for the medicine student. Along the history was a lot of time renewed, but actually it is not deteriorated, and I allowed the access to the public. Ending this video, I will let you with a panoramic view of the sun and other part of the Santo Domingo City, such as the Osama River, the San Jose Port, Raymond Matias Mella Bridge, and Floating Bridge.